Hi, thank you for taking this course. So to get started, we're going to be talking about how to feel comfortable with your sewing machine. Sewing machine isn't a scary thing. It might feel nervous, but it's not a scary thing to do. The most important thing is getting to know your sewing machine. We'll go through that in lecture 3. Within these lectures, I'm going to talk to you about how to feel comfortable with your sewing machine, how to thread your sewing machine, how to wind a bobbin, and the basic stitches you will need to know as a beginner. So there are certain things on the sewing machine that I will point out, but if they aren't relevant, I'm not going to go into detail about them. I'm only going to go into detail about things you need to know as a beginner. So you won't get carried away. We don't want to think about all the other things that you might need in the future. Those will come at a later date. So while you're getting to know your sewing machine, you want to test out all the different dials, different things it does, and you want to start to feel comfortable. The more you feel comfortable, the more you're going to be able to do with your sewing machine. So each sewing machine will vary. Some dials will be different to other dials, but generally the simple things you need to learn to know will all be the same from machine to machine. So the different ones will vary from brand to brand, and some will vary from level of experience and from different models. But don't worry, every machine has basic stitches that you can use as a beginner. So you'll be sitting in front of your sewing machine and you'll be looking at all these different things and you'll be thinking, oh dear, this looks scary. It's really not at all. The sewing machine is a really simple thing to get going. It's like navigating a car. You might press on the pedal and think it's going too fast, but think of it as a clutch or the speed. If you press down further, it's going to go faster. If you lift up a little, it's going to go slower. It's as simple as that. If you know how to drive, then you'll be fine. You'll understand how to gauge the speed of the press foot. So one thing to point out with a sewing machine is there is 2 types. There's one type that the bobbin goes in on the side, on the front, and then another one is it's a drop in. Both of them are the same. You still thread them up the same, wind the bobbin the same. It's just that they are different put in. Some find it easier to drop in, some find it to place in. I personally have a Bernina, so they are placed in and I find that really easy. I have noticed that a lot of people who sew have generally stuck to the machine or brand of machine that they started on. I personally learned on a Bernina. That's what I have now. Some people that are more expert in the industry have branched out and gone to use different ones. But a lot of the time people stick to the same one they've started on. Another important thing is to remember, if you don't yet have a sewing machine and you're watching this pre-sewing machine, a lot of the good places to find a machine is online. You can do plenty of research. I have a blog post about it myself. There's plenty of blog posts, Facebook groups, everything, YouTube videos you can watch and find out information. A really good way to find a decent sewing machine is going to a store. If you don't have one nearby, see if you've got a friend that's got a sewing machine that you can borrow for a week. This means that you can get used to using a machine before actually buying it. So if you go to a store, you can test out which machine you think is going to be right for you. They can run you through everything that happens on the machine that you need to know, what's included with the machine. It makes you feel a lot more comfortable before purchasing.